Hello and welcome to the LOD Season 6, Episode 3. Yes, Episode 3. If you missed Episode 2, it is only on YouTube because it was a live episode. So go and check it out. Tom has just somehow
I
stabbed
cracked my
himself.
fingers. I cracked my fingers and it hurt like a bitch. Fuck, ow. Ooh. Oh, there you go. I can't play my Atari Jaguar anymore.
Damn it.
Oh, can...
No.
As you can see, we are missing one of the members of the LOD. He is currently away sunsetting in Vegas. So, Paul, whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Blowing all his money.
When he comes back, we're going to have to take him to the Lester Clap Clinic. He probably got it from a fucking fat Elvis.
Yep. So, if...
he's dead.
So,
there's so many fat Elvis impersonators out there.
No. Go.
Oh, no. Hayden getting told off. Oh, Hayden's had to mute himself, ladies and gentlemen. And you can tell, without the big one, as in Paul, the biggest member, he is, the show's already gone off the fucking rails. And the man who was started talking, obviously, is Hayden. Sit down to game. I'm Tom Wild. And, of course, the silent, spoilt, and the youngest one of us lot is Venomous a.k.a. Lewis. But not only that, we are joined tonight by two phenomenal guests once again. I just got confused then because when Hayden paused his video, Paul's
that confused my brain a little bit. That confused
really shit out of me. I thought we were getting invaded after Paul heard me all the way in Vegas saying that he's going to get some sort of herpes.
No, it's me stealing his account.
He's stealing it. But we're also joined by two phenomenal guests once again. Dazzybaby, a regular here on the LOD Perspective, and of course Meisuko, the man who I was about to say he hasn't got his camera on, but to be fair, we're back. What?
The man who paints.
The man who paints. He doesn't need his camera on. He's already done his own self-portrait. So
exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. It is very picturesque.
Just have to imagine the painting's mouth is moving. But if you're listening on to us on Spotify, then you don't need to care about this. So,
well, that's very true.
Yes, that's true.
Do you think anyone out there? Do you think anyone out there who's actually listened to this has ever not watched the YouTube version that doesn't know what our faces look like? I mean, they must have.
Yeah, they must have. Yeah.
To be fair,
otherwise, why the fuck are we on camera?
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's like those few times that I have listened to the show on Spotify, and then I have been told that you should go and watch the YouTube version to see what is happening.
Meisuko, that's just a clever plot to get people to listen to both, gets the numbers up and everything. We know what we're doing with that one.
Whereas I'd say, fuck Spotify, you need to watch the video. I never listen to Spotify, never.
To be fair, this season we were meant to put the video onto Spotify. Sorry.
Yeah, I was literally just about to say the exact same things you were about to say then, Hayden, because a certain someone told us that videos can be put on Spotify, didn't they?
They did.
Don't
say it because we know you like
I wasn't going to say a fucking word.
It's fine, Lou. We didn't name names.
Sonic the Hedgehog did not help us.
What's he got to do with it?
As you didn't watch I watched their show last night.
What show? Yeah, so yeah. My memory's like shit, Lou. Don't worry about it. Fuck it. Carry on.
Anyway, so what have we been playing this week, guys? We'll start with Tom. Tom, what have you been playing?
Me? Oh god, that was quite loud then. Even I gave myself tinnitus just then.
It's fine.
Myself, I have been playing. If you watched our live stream, no, Daz, nothing like that.
You just said myself.
Anyway, if you tuned into the live version that we did last week, you would know that I have got myself an Atari Jaguar. I'll go into that for the Wowzers Jaguar. Yes, I've already bored Hayden and probably Daz and Meisuko to tits with the constant talking.
Where did you learn to fly?
You see, I haven't actually had that once from that woman, but I'll get into that in a bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, I'll get into that in a bit. So I've been on my Atari Jaguar for the majority of the time. I've also been, as you can probably tell, ladies and gentlemen, this is kind of a bit of a retro-themed one right here. All of us have got at least something to do with retro. I've been on Donkey Kong Country, Toy Story 2. I've been on UFC on the Dreamcast, which is actually quite fucking cool.
Toy Story 2 on a Jaguar?
No. I've been the Jaguar segment's coming later. I'm carrying on from what else I
Oh,
played
so
this
what
week.
did you play
Sorry.
Toy Story 2 on?
PlayStation 5 as the emulator for the PlayStation 1.
Sorry, can I just
Yeah,
say,
I played
Lewis,
it.
did you just say it in the American tense of Jaguar?
Yeah, say it again.
Jaguar.
You did. You said Jaguar. I'm sure you did.
Jaguar.
Sorry, I've
Jaguar.
Not
been
Jaguar.
playing American games and my brain's
It's
confused.
cool. It's cool. Don't worry.
Jaguari.
You should be the one in fucking Las Vegas, Lou.
Oh, if I was in Las Vegas, I'd probably like shoot
Deported.
myself by accident or deported.
Deported.
Deported. Or lost. Oh,
What else have I been playing? UFC on the Dreamcast. That's actually like from like 2000. I mean, probably the majority of the people who are on the roster is now either retired or probably crippled.
dead.
Or dead. But actually, it's very, very responsive, and I'd say it's much more fun than the modern UFC games. It's more arcadey. You don't have to worry too much about the stamina. It's just constant action, and actually, it's simple when it comes to doing the submissions. Because this time, I've always found it, at least in UFC, I think it was 3 before they rejigged it in UFC 4. It was always a bit of a pain in the ass to try and take him down and everything. But no, this time it was actually very easy. Sticking with the Dreamcast, I've done a bit of Shenmue, classic game. Absolutely love it. As he's pointing, I'm assuming
Is
he's also got
Dreamcast the
Shenmue.
big grey one?
Oh my fucking days! It's not big, Lou.
It's not no.
You're not thinking about the PlayStation 1, which is rectangle and grey.
No, it's like a cube. Oh, that's
That's-
GameCube. No, ignore me.
That's good. No, you're right, Lou. I've got mine turned on. I've got all my retro turned on, barring the
Check
Saturn.
it
We'll
out.
get into that. Yeah, we'll educate you in a bit.
No, all right then. Sticking with the Dreamcast, I've also been on Crazy Taxi this week. I absolutely love that game. That shit was incredible, fast paced. Even gets my bloody blood boiling of how intense that shit can get. As well as Super Mario World, again, probably one of the greatest retro
Best.
games. It's probably
It's the
one of the
best.
best retro games of all time.
It's the best Mario game, full stop. I think.
No, it's
Damn
not.
right.
No way.
You won't know. You're too young. Shut up.
And to round it off, I've actually done a bit of F-Zero 99, which is Nintendo Switch's online. I think it's not part of the expansion pack. If you just get the basic online, you get access to F-Zero 99, which is kind of like a battle royal, but it's just classic F-Zero going around. And again, fast pace. And I actually reached to number 3 on one of the online races. And my God, I almost crapped myself because I'm usually crap at F-Zero. I must have been put on with a bunch of just complete noobs. But no, just a bunch of retro games this week. I haven't really touched anything too modern. I've the only thing I haven't really been on, which is somewhat modern, is Assassin's Creed Mirage. Got that not too long ago and thought I'd give that a go. 3 hours in, and I'm enjoying it.
I do feel like that they're still trying to go down the RPG route a lot more, aren't they? They talked about it being like returning it to the roots, but that would mean they'd have to remove the RPG element complete.
I think it's fine. For what it is.
I still think that if you're going to go down the route, though, you want to return to how it was. If they said, "Oh, we're going to go back to how,"
let me guess, it had a skill tree.
Yeah,
There's 3 skill trees. You remove the skill trees, and then it's back to being how it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So pretty much that's my week, actually. Just a little list there, hence why I keep looking to my left. No, very fun week. Very tiring from work. And I'm just looking forward to sitting here with you, lovely lot, and talking about lovely things.
Who's next?
Nice.
Who's next?
What?
Who's next?
That's
Come
what
on,
you've
Hayden,
been
you're meant to
playing
be the
this
host
week.
of this.
Sorry.
Yeah, he did get professional for fuck's
Oh,
sake, making us look bad, mate.
I'm so sorry. I'll edit it
We
out.
don't need no help, but you know. Yeah. I've not been playing that much, guys. I've been playing a bit of Gran Turismo 7. The Final Fantasy Rebirth demo I've played twice, and the new part of the demo is available tomorrow, which will be what, the 20th?
Is that the musical version of it?
Musical?
Yeah,
What?
they've added a musical part where you have to.
I don't know what it is. It's just the next part of the demo is available tomorrow. I don't fucking know, man. Bit of Iron Man 3 on the PS5, even though that's fucking laggy as fuck at times. I've been playing a bit of retro, bit of F-Zero X on the 64.
Very nice.
Did you say
the Jap-
Spider-Man 3?
What's that got to do with what I'm doing?
Is that what you said?
I think he meant 2.
I didn't say nothing about Spider-Man.
I swear I heard Spider-Man.
No, I didn't
What were
say
you playing on the
Spider-Man.
PS5, Daz? What was it again?
TT Iron Man 3 and Final Fantasy
It
Rebirth
It
demo.
sounded like he said Spider-Man.
I see what you
Did-
mean there, Lou.
Yeah, Iron Man. It sounded like he said Spider-Man. Sorry,
see,
sorry.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Don't throw me off, Lou. I'm not professional enough for this shit.
Daz, you've seen this podcast many times. When have we ever been
I know.
fully professional?
Yeah, I know. But we've got to put an effort in, Tommy, baby.
I know.
You know?
Thanks, mate.
Yeah. I wasn't
Lewis.
talking to you, Aidy.
I know. Lewis, what were you playing this week?
Okay. I played a game called Killer Frequency, which is a Team 17 horror game. First person where you play as a radio host called Forrest Nash, and you basically started off this show as normal, like a late night talk call-in show, and you get called by the 911 operator saying, I need you to cover all the calls tonight for 911. And you're like, how is that going to work?
Why did they
Because-
choose him?
Because he has the skills, and it's a small town hit, a small hick
Right.
town, as he says. And
Small
you
hick
have to
town.
actually like work through these calls and help people escape a serial killer that's called the Whistling Man. And there's like a huge mystery behind it. I played it 3 times in a row.
What's it
And
called
And it
again?
is Killer Frequency.
Killer Frequency. That actually sounds quite
Sounds
interesting.
cool.
It is. It's set in 1987, so it's like it feels like a Stranger
year.
Things style game as well.
Jesus,
With, like, the
25
old-
pack.
I'm reviewing it. I'm writing a review tomorrow.
Oh, that
Twenty-one.
I
done.
platinumed it. I
That
played it
looks-
3 times and I platinumed it.
looks
And it's a
beautiful.
really good game. The quickest you can complete is just under 4 hours.
It's fairly new. Came out last year, June. Wow.
Yeah, and
Sounds
it is a really good game. Definitely up, like if you're into the retro, it's got a retro style to it. And it can be played on a VR as well, which is really cool.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'll probably play again in VR when I can
Nice.
find a copy of it in VR. I played a game called Smash Stuff VR, which is literally what it says. You pick up items and you throw them and break other items and blow things up with bombs and grenades, and it is a lot of fun. The only thing I would remove is that annoying talking fucking robot guy that keep telling you, "Well done, you got so many points. You can do
Where
it."
did you
want
learn
to.
to fly?
And
You
it's
see
like,
what I did there, Tom?
Amazing. I'm proud of you, Dazzy.
Thank
it
you.
feels like you're on a talk show, and this guy walks in on with a microphone, going, "Oh, you can do it again if you want to," and you're like, "What? There's a point. Fuck off. Go away." But you can actually throw stuff at him to the point where I was literally just going.
Oh, you're
"Fuck."
abusing some sort of virtual robot.
It was annoying. Trust me. Yeah, it was irritating as fuck.
Trust me,
But
I'm pretty
it's-
sure we would abuse Claptrap if we could as well. If we think about it.
To be fair, we all
Literally,
have.
yeah. I played some more,
Sexually.
Daz. On the verge of platinum in Spider-Man, and then I've got to replay it again on the hardest difficulty, so that's gonna be fun. So until I can wait for Spider-Man 2's full new update, I can't wait for. And I played a game called Anime Flux, which I talked to Daz about, which is a retro side scroller set in a distant future with super soldiers. And it's on Steam,
Okay.
and you can play the demo. And
Okay.
I actually am writing an article on that for the developers. I played a game called. No, I think that was it. No, I think that's all.
Nice. Sounds like an interesting week. Daz, I'm definitely gonna check that Killer Frequency out. That's pretty good.
Mm.
It is.
You
It's
call-
really good.
Did you just call Lou Daz?
You did.
Yeah, sorry. Apologies.
Mm.
I was too busy doing two
Hi,
things at
guys.
once, being a man.
Name's Darren. How you good? How you doing?
My name's Lou, and I'm a fucking cockwomble.
Oh, come on. We knew that was coming. You should have known
I
that.
was
Look.
waiting for that. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that Hayden hasn't recorded that.
Because I was doing two things at once.
But
Yeah, men can't multitask.
I'm not gonna lie though. Team
We can fuck
17
up
is
multiple things at once.
Mm.
17 is blowing me away with some of the games I've played lately.
I was about to say the same thing, Daz. Yeah, Team 17 are smashing at the moment, aren't they?
You
just
called
called me
it Daz
Daz again.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Are you
I
okay?
am
No, I've been
Darren
in
here
bed for 2
again.
days. I've spoke to
Did you get
nobody but my
wanker whiplash
child.
of the mind?
Have you
Probably.
been watching Daz porn?
That's what you
exists.
do?
The sock! The
Oh
sock!
no, the Donate sock.
Yeah, so like, I mean, you've got the Border Bots VR that I've played, which was so good. But I wasn't a huge fan of Headbangers. I'll be honest with you. That was a bit of a, but
I realized why I was having so much issues with that though, Lou. I was using my capture card and it has latency, even though it's very low latency.
oh
That's why I was doing terrible with it.
So you
I just
said
got
you
the name
don't
right
like
this time.
headbangers, then, Lou?
yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the whole battle royale.
Isn't that like music timed as well?
Yes.
And it
It's
can be
fucking
difficult.
hate that.
Your friends were too good at it, man. Your friends were way too good at it.
I don't get how Jake was so good at it. He's deaf, and I don't understand.
I know he
how
told me
was
that, and
good.
I said to him,
What?
I actually said to him,
Exactly.
I thought you were joking. I thought you were taking the piss. He went, no, I'm legit deaf.
Yeah.
And I
That's what we
went,
went to. That's what we saw in Leicester, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, and
He's legit deaf.
Sound guy.
Yeah, I didn't realize he was actually deaf, and I thought really bad. I was like, oh, I thought you were joking.
So
I was
you
like, how the
met a
fuck
deaf
did you-
man in Leicester at the clap clinic.
Yes.
Don't worry, Lewis touched up a woman whilst he was in Leicester.
Don't
Yeah,
believe it.
but I wasn't actually present. It was my cardboard cutout, just so that women that listen to this don't think I'm a fucking weirdo.
Lewis's cardboard is a serial toucher.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's
It's a bit, there's a bit frail around the edges at the moment, though. It's been touched that many times.
Oh man!
His head's
Oh.
almost fallen off. How many times his head's just
Whoa!
Oh, okay, you did.
Yeah, his head fell off onto his other head.
Hey, hey-oh. Anyway,
Oh, wow. I don't even
Masuko.
want to imagine him grabbing my cardboard cutout and going, "Whoa," and bending
No.
it.
Lou, that action. Paul's gonna be thinking, "What the fuck is this?" when he comes back and
never
watches
mind.
this shit.
But yeah, no,
Mis-
that's pretty much all the games I've played this week.
No, good. That sounds good, mate. I'm glad you. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna
And
check out
Vertigo
that,
2, if you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out.
Vertigo 2. I'll have a look. Masuko,
I
what have you
like
been
it.
playing this week?
Yeah, well,
You like what?
yeah, I have been also busy, and the thing that I wanted to play was all of those Steam Next Fest demos, and I played few, but I had downloaded so many that I didn't have time to play. Like there was this one horror game that I was thinking that I should have checked out, so could have had a chat about it with Lou, but I didn't have time.
Go on then.
So pretty much the only games that I had time was this Pacific Drive and one visual novel game from the Philippines called Until Then. So I checked those two
Until
out.
Dawn.
Until
No.
then.
No, Until Then. Until Then.
Then.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's like a visual novel game, and it has this kind of it also has a retro look to it. So it's like it has 3D backgrounds, but like sprites as characters. So it's very much like PS1 style.
Nice.
Oh,
So
okay.
It looks
And
really
that's on
interesting,
Steam?
actually. Yeah, until
yeah.
then.
The demo is out, so it's and the story seems interesting. So
Yes,
give it a go. Give it a go.
Looks very beautiful.
And
Yep,
to be fair,
yep.
Pacific Drive looks incredible. I'm actually really looking forward to one day.
Yeah.
We got offered a
it's-
copy of that, but it's
Yeah.
on PC. wanted to play it on PS5. I heard on PS5 is really well made.
Ah, all right, all right. Yeah, I don't have the most powerful PC out there, but it was even running on my old PC quite okay. So it should be pretty well optimized for a wide range of PCs. So I don't think that's going to be a deal breaker for many. And the only deal breaker for me was this this crafting mechanics in that game. So it's like why do they have to put this here? I would have just enjoyed, like driving in the moody this kind of game that is full of psychology and horror
Mhm.
elements and all sorts of supernatural things happening. But no, I have to go and break cars and get parts from there and track some other stuff to build tools to break more stuff.
It just
And
seems
it
like a
goes on, and I'm like, no, I don't want.
it's one of those things where it's a good idea at the time to add everything and try and please a lot of people. When if you and then you got it too much with it, it's too clustered for a
Yes.
game then because there's too many mechanics, there's too many bits and pieces on there, which isn't necessary. I mean, to be fair, if it
Yeah,
is psychological and you're driving through and everything, the last thing I want is to go out and have to craft some shit.
yeah,
So completely
No,
kills the
but
flow.
that's
So I know
kind
what
of
you
it
mean.
is a cool concept of the idea of your car can be damaged and you can collect pieces to rebuild up your car and make it stronger. I do like that. I do like the option of that. But also the story is really vivid. It's such a good story as well. I have watched it on YouTube through
yeah,
IGP
yeah.
and
So
it is good.
yeah, yeah, all those aspects, I really like it. I really like it, and there is like really nice immersion in that game. But it's like that crafting mechanics. It's like it's so gamified. If it's like bolt on. It's not like natural. Like
Mm.
some of the things feel natural. Like take a gas canister and empty some car next to the road, get gas from there, and then go put it on your own car. That makes total sense. It takes like 5 seconds to do that. But the other things are like much more.
It sounds
They
like Final
takes a
Fantasy
lot of
15.
time, and it feels like it totally. Yeah, it yeah, totally
Kills the
kills the
pace.
feeling. Yeah.
Kills the pace of the game.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
And
Well, if
all that
anyone
was
is
from
sorry.
all that.
Go
Sorry,
on.
and all that was from like the next fest demos.
Yeah.
Best one.
So I'm
Best
also
demo?
waiting to play the Rebirth demo. I want to play that one also.
Play it
So
now. You play a demo now.
yeah. I think I should now play it since you sent the tweet that it's now even updated. So
Well, it'll be updated
I have
tomorrow, so you'll be
no
able to play
reason not
both
to play
parts.
that one.
Yeah.
When you said play it now, Daz, I thought you were telling Meisuko to just completely drop the podcast and just go play it now.
Not Tom, not right now, Tommy baby. You know what I mean. You
I
fucking
know.
sarcastic,
But it's just me.
sarcastic bugger.
That's me. And Hayden, what about yourself? How's your week been? We've already been alluded that you got wanker's whiplash, but you know.
I've got
I've
that. Look at this.
Jesus, Daz.
you know what? Honestly, I've played nothing. I've
Boo.
just I know, I'm sorry. Yeah, I've played very little. Every time I've tried to go and sit down and play, I've had some crop up, and then on Saturday I smacked my head into a beam in a soft play and gave myself whiplash. So yeah, fucking stupid. I know. And then I've just been in bed for the past 3 days. doing nothing and watching TV. So I've got nothing. I've played nothing. I'm such a terrible disappointment. I know.
Mm.
So I apologize.
Oh, Hayden, is there anything that you would have played then?
Yeah,
if
but
you
I
were...
was gonna go back to Baldur's Gate 3 and try and
yeah,
finish that. But
I know. I might join you on your game and just try and complete it, like I did with Grounded, and just say I completed it through your game.
sure, why not? If you really want to, Tom, that's not an issue.
Fuck.
Issue.
Sorry, just my phone's going absolutely batshit crazy from X or Twitter.
Going back to Pacific Drive, it is out on the 22nd, so it's literally out in a couple of days, or when this drops, last week. So
Oh, yes.
So on to the news topics. What have we got, guys? Have we got any decent game topics this week?
Trying to think what we spoke about. What we
I'll
spoke
start
about.
with.
I know about 2 games
Just
coming out, which are
Yeah,
pretty
don't
cool.
start at me.
I know about 2 games coming out really soon that look really cool.
Go on then. What are they, Lou?
So they're published by Perp Games, the one who done Vertigo 2.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
One of them's Madison, the VR version,
Mhm.
and it's actually voted the scariest game ever made. Like it was actually ever made. It's so scary to the point that it won the scientific award for scare or something like that.
Scientific award for scare. So, okay, so chat me up. What makes it so scary then? What differs this
I
particular?
haven't played it.
How are you?
That's the thing. I've always dodged
Hotline.
it. I've
Sorry.
always dodged it. I wanted to play it, but
You were too scared.
Yeah, this one I wasn't. But I wanted to now experience it. When I was going to play it, and then I saw that they were bringing it on VR about last year, and I was like, okay, do you know what? Let me ship myself on VR. Let me experience a game I have no fucking clue about in VR.
How can you get scared over a fucking game? I don't get it.
Jump scares, I must admit.
Because this game is both. When I read about it, it was like, oh shit! It won an award for the scariest game. It's even been voted the scariest game ever made.
But what is it about? What makes it so scary then?
Hang on, 'cause I can't. I didn't want to spoil the story for myself. That's the problem.
No.
Then don't, Lou. Don't.
No.
I can kind of read the description because they send it to me. So the description of it is basically a year. So the Madison is based. So yeah, the Science of Scare project. It won that award in 2022. So it's that scary. But there is also another game they're bringing out, which is called Jack Holmes, the Master of Puppets, which is
Eerie.
It is eerie. It's fucked up. I watched it. I was like, wow, it's like Disneyland where everything wants to kill you.
Do you ever play anything happy?
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
No, I started Horizon.
Okay, that's happier.
So this is basically Jack Holmes is a macabre story of living puppets, uncontrolled animatronics, and more nightmarish beings.
Please tell me this. Very quickly, please tell me this isn't just VR.
No, this is going to be on PlayStation 5.
You're gonna like this, guys. I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna go back on camera. Tommy will love it.
I'm gonna love this.
How do you go off camera?
Stop camera. That was what it was.
Stop. Yeah. You'll like this, guys. Carry on.
Is he going to still be wearing clothes?
He's going to come back completely naked.
For viewers that are listening, Daz has just turned off his camera, and we are all waiting for him to show us his penis.
Meisuko's just in silence, waiting in anticipation.
So, after a long period without finding a job, Jack is forced to join the family business, which he had disowned since he was a child. He begins with what be his first case. Simple in appearance, but which suddenly becomes his worst nightmare. So it's like a fun sort of family safe zone, which everyone knows is not a thing no more. Doesn't matter if it's family friendly, it fucking isn't. There's always secrets and stuff. Well, in this game, you basically go through things like an amusement park, walking through a house full of what I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's like like there was this one part that made me shit myself big time, and it was basically like a human puppet. I hate
Are
puppets.
you ready for this? Are you ready?
No, not really, but
Tom, well, lovely.
Oh, God.
I'm willing to. Oh, go on, Tom. You're gonna.
What
Oh,
t-shirt? Look,
Wow.
amazing.
look. It's got the mushrooms, Bowser, and all that.
Is it yours or the kids?
It's mine, you daft cunt. Wife
Oh my
bought
God,
me it ages ago.
This is an exclusive, ladies and gentlemen. You can kind of technically see Daz's
It's
ass.
so weird. I've never seen him
crack.
wear something like this before.
Yeah.
That is
How cool
amazing,
is that?
Dazzy. That is
That is amazing,
sweet.
Daz.
That is so
Literally
sweet.
looks like it's a kid's top.
You'll
No,
be
it's not.
perfect in that then, Lou, won't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Seeing that we're doing retro, I
Wait,
thought I'd pull it on.
Do you know what? Should I put my Poppy
Nice.
Playtime t-shirt on?
That's not
Go on
retro.
then, as long as you- as
go
long as
on
you
then.
turn
Go
off-
on
It
then.
will be in
yeah.
a bit, won't it?
Fall off your wardrobe again.
Yeah,
That'd be
do
good,
it.
man.
Last time I told you to do it, you did it.
That is true. The last time that happened, Daz
Did
was
I,
here and
yeah.
he told him to do it.
Um,
Can you believe
if-
that was the end of
I know.
2022?
it was. It really
Fuck
was.
me, was it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
Jesus,
was the
it was,
Christmas.
yeah.
That was the Christmas special, wasn't it? Where
It
Lou
was.
just...
I think so. Yeah, 2022.
Jesus Christ.
Oh
It's gone
man,
quick.
this is like, can't believe it, 83 episodes of us. Jesus, you get changed quick.
Oh yeah, I know.
Is that the only
Somebody
thing you ever do
smell-
quick?
Does somebody say just
Yeah.
eat? Is that what it
No.
says?
No,
Does
does
some-
somebody need a hug?
Close.
That is just beautiful. I wish
Look.
I had something to get changed
Yeah, I'm
into,
just
but I
gonna-
don't.
No, I'm not.
Just
Right,
undress
who's next?
yourself,
Who's gonna?
Tom.
Who's,
Fucking- hey, if I'm gonna undress myself, people are gonna have to pay for that.
I'll do it
Holy
if you do it.
Tom.
Well, if Daddy does it, then I'm fucking. We'll all
Holy
get naked.
Toms.
No, we're all not getting naked because I know.
Yeah, Mizuko can because he's not on camera.
Mizuko's probably
He's all right.
already. He's
He probably
probably
is butt
already
naked right now. Yeah.
He's probably
Yeah.
touching
Right,
himself.
I'll be honest with you guys. That game
I can whip
has-
a quick painting.
Just whip up a quick painting of you completely butt naked, Masuko. You gotta do that, man.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
send me it.
Exactly.
So
But
sorry,
as I
Lou.
was
Sorry, Lou.
saying
Sorry, Lou.
about Jack Holmes' Master of Puppets, it was a trailer that I had never expected. When I watched the trailer, I was like, I don't want to play this now. Because Meg went, "Oh, you should play it." And I'm like, "Yeah, no, but I don't like puppets." And she went, "Yeah, but you got a gun." I went, "Yeah, but that thing runs at you." But the thing is, it's nightmares, things that you wouldn't want to find in your house.
Stuff.
Like walking through doorways and they just fucking come running out the doors. And
What's
look
it
at you.
called again, Lou?
Jack Holmes, the master of puppets, not the
That
master. Sorry,
looks
master.
fucking creepy as shit. I'm just looking at some of the screenshots.
Told you.
I
Watch the
want to play.
trailer. Just quickly watch the trailer. It's far.
All right, okay, fine. I'm gonna watch the trailer.
1 or
watch you
trailer
guys-
2?
2, the new one.
We all can't watch it because then there won't be a podcast.
Yeah, I can keep talking about Madison. So
Okay,
you
fine.
know
You
what
carry
Madison
on.
is.
You carry on.
So-
I'm gonna watch this.
Okay, and then you can tell me how your arsehole feels at the end of it. Oh, another
What?
thing as well. Don't Be Afraid 2 is coming out as well. Which I really, after the first one, I felt weird. So I don't know how much worse they can be with Be Afraid 2. But this one's going to be psychedelic as well. So it's going to fuck with your head even more. So, wish me luck. But yes, Madison, sorry. You can also get this. This will be also available on PC as VR as well. So Madison is a first-person psychological horror game that delivers an immersive and terrifying experience. With the help of an instant camera, connect your human world with the beyond. Take pictures and develop them by yourself. Solve puzzles, explore your surroundings, and more importantly, survive.
Is that the one that's been voted the scariest video game ever?
Yeah.
To be
So
fair,
the
Master of
storyline behind it is:
Puppets,
what would
yeah.
you do if you woke up locked in a dark room with your hands covered in blood? Play as Luca and endure the brute torture of Madison, a demon that has forced him to continue a gory ritual started decades ago, making him commit abominable acts. Will you be able to finish their sinister ceremony?
Well, seeing that this is a LOD podcast, I just assumed I finger blasted someone that was on.
You've what? Someone what? Did he just say he fingered blast someone before he came on?
If I woke up in a dark room and my hands were full of blood, I would just assume I finger blasted someone that was on.
Yes. True, Daz. True.
Really,
Yeah,
Dad?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, really. It's a long podcast. We can say this shit.
Yes,
You
but
can-
really, I don't want to imagine you fingering
What did I-
someone on the Reds.
Sorry, what did I
I don't think I got
walk
that.
back
The
into?
Reds.
Sorry, what?
The Reds. Well, I told them about the story behind Madison, which is,
And I just turned it into my story.
and then he changed it to, well, if I woke up with a dark room and there was blood on my hands, I just think I'd fingered someone.
I mean, to be
No.
fair,
Cheers,
Lou, you've
Cheers,
had
Lou.
some.
I woke up with a dark room and there was blood on my hands, I just think I'd fingered someone.
Cheers, mate.
Finger
No,
blasted
you didn't just
someone
do
that was
That was
on.
incredibly quick. That's quicker than what Meisuko could draw up as he was
No.
naked.
You did
Amazing.
not just do that. You can't save that. What's wrong with you? I was just repeating what I said to
And Daz is
You
fucked
can.
off now. That was too much for him.
No, and
yeah.
I'm just standing up.
Oh,
Fair
he's
enough,
going
fair
to
enough.
use that every time we're in the dark.
That was it. He's going to play that next time we're on a horror game.
Yeah, do it. Pull it in your streams.
Paul's going to think I'm a fucking animal.
Paul already
Ah.
thinks you're an animal.
Right,
Anyway,
so what
I
did you
watched
think of
that-
the game?
I watched that trailer and I really want it. I wouldn't say that my arsehole was
PS5.
clenched. I wouldn't say my
I
arsehole was
don't.
clenched, like scaring wise. It gave me like kind of action horror, and I fucking love it when he's in like the Animal Crossing world
Yeah,
and
the
he's
Animal
just shooting the
Crossing
heads
thing,
off the
yeah.
little like animals. I pissed myself at that.
Yeah, that reminded me of. Meg said that reminded her of things like Poppy Playtime, and I'm like, oh god, yes, it does. Or It's a Small World after all.
I even like the little the Pirates of the Caribbean theme ride with all the skeletons.
But that's what I mean. And they've also got another game coming out called Happy Funland, which is basically Disneyland but horror.
Now that's the VR one on PSVR, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, I would get that, but it's in VR. So
Oh, so
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
forgot.
I'm gonna stream it. So
I
Meg's bought
forgot,
me a new
Lou.
Meg's bought me a new capture card.
Yeah.
how many
And
many
Megs.
things does she buy? I
don't
can't. I mean,
know.
I can't
This was
really-
actually supposed to be a surprise, and then it turned up, and then that's why Daz is getting my old one because he gave me my first capture card when I was younger,
That is really, really sweet. That is really sweet of you, Lou.
Yeah.
and it will make his streams. He can actually enjoy it a bit more by adding sounds and things like that.
When I get a laptop.
But yeah,
And also, Megs is coming on the next Dazcast, Lou.
Ooh.
yeah. She told me while I was trying to play Killer Frequency, told her to turn you
Yeah.
down because I
Whoa.
couldn't hear the game.
Yeah.
When
So
is the next
it's-
Dazcast, Dazzy?
Probably
Ooh.
about the 15th or 16th, something next month. But it'll fall on a Saturday, so
I'll be 27 by then.
You old bastard.
yeah.
I thought you were
Yeah,
much
so
younger than that.
so it's going to be a Dazcast, basically just taking the piss. Me
You're
and
older
Meg's
than me
taking
by
the
a
piss
year.
out of Lou.
That sounds amazing.
Mm.
Fuck me, Daz. Do you realize that this will get in all the you'll draw the highest number of ratings ever?
We'll be first fucking anything, isn't it?
I think the first female to be on your show though
No.
wasn't Mama Rocks. She used to come on this.
No.
The first
I'm
female
thinking-
Lulu.
Nah.
Yeah, your mum.
I had Primal Eve on the Dazcast years ago, and that was a bit of an
Who?
triple X Primal Eve, and it was like triple X version of the Dazcast.
Wait, who's
Triple X.
It don't matter. Prime. Oh,
I
fucking
haven't,
hell.
I haven't seen it for absolutely ages on X.
No, no.
Who?
Primal Eve. I just told you.
Primal Evil. Oh.
No, Eve. And yeah, this is in my drunken days when I did Dazcast from Shed.
Oh, Daz. I miss your old Dazcast. I mean, I'm glad you don't do the
Yep.
drunk now anymore.
But he does
you know, for
drink
yourself.
because he drank the other day.
yeah, but I don't drink to the extent I used to. It's only like once now and then. It's not often.
Incredible. No, that was some good shit back in the day.
Yeah, when Dazcast was proper Dazcast. Yeah.
The hardcore. And then you got me
Hardcore.
onto
Wait,
fucking
why
do
did
my
you stop
quiz, and then I
drinking?
was singing you go walking to your shed.
I actually started drinking lube a year before I had the stroke.
Is that why you had the stroke?
No, what? Because I stopped drinking, probably. But anyway, fuck it. I don't know, mate. I don't know.
That's
But
what people
anyway,
say. If you smoke, like when my nan stopped smoking, she got cancer.
yeah. You don't know, do you? So I should have carried on.
After smoking for so long, she smoked all, like pretty much all of certain life, and then
Podcast. Get Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, Lou, I don't know if we want to get that deep, mate. I know
that's
you.
what I believe.
Yeah, talking about it. It's all right. Come
All
on.
right,
No,
all
I know
right.
there's nothing wrong with talking about it, and we
No, no,
are.
no, 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 no. Just wanted to just double check before we.
Well, yeah. It's like quite honestly, yeah. If I carried on drinking, well, I have had it one time. You don't know, do you? But
Yeah, I don't know
shocked
how that comes around. I've never.
Well, it's
I mean, my
shocked
dad
it's
told me
system.
he had one, but I never ever got to ask him how did he have
Yeah.
one.
Well, at the end of the day, I had blood clot in my artery, so it probably wasn't that anyway. So probably just fatty foods and kebabs every fucking day.
So I'm fucked.
Yeah, you know. But
I better calm down on.
yeah, that's why I have one kebab a month now.
I mean, you got to treat yourself, haven't you?
Well, how many did you have before?
Mate, at one point I had 70 odd grand in my pocket, so I was on takeaways every night.
Masuka, what's the fattiest thing you've ever had in your mouth?
70 grand. What did you
Well,
What did you do to get 70 grand?
Yeah, I've got an house left to me.
Oh, that was nice
Ye-
of them.
That was years ago.
Oh.
I had to. I know.
I know.
I think he's
Yeah.
pissed himself, right? just silently behind the mic.
Nice.
Oh,
Go on,
amazing.
Masuko, what's the fattiest thing you've had in your mouth?
yeah, so it's
careful.
this Chinese food.
I was gonna
Chinese
say a
food.
Chinese man.
I had
That
a
won't be fat.
Savaloy.
it's you know this it's this pork, a Chinese pork that is like half
that what they
fat
call the
and half
Taliacs?
meat, and it has the skin still there,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like
yeah.
It
Yeah.
sounds very much
So-
like a dick.
You know what? Do you know when I was a little?
Straight to the point.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know that.
Do you know when I was
Why,
little?
and you got one?
Do you know when I was little? My brother used to
Damn.
tell me when I used to eat Savaloys that what they was, and I don't know to this day if he was telling the truth, so I just stopped eating them.
What, a Savloy is an actual penis?
No, he told me it was a horse cock.
No.
That's black pudding.
Oh, so he lied to me. Oh, I can eat.
I remember.
Savaloy.
I remember
Oh,
someone thinking that
yeah.
you know dude eggs, like pickled eggs type things in the jar.
No, I don't need that.
But dude eggs. Someone thought that they would chop off the balls of dead men and put them in the jar and just like let it marinate.
Yeah,
What?
they're actually quite nicely. I've had a couple myself.
You've had dude's balls in your mouth.
No, I'm taking the piss. I'm joking. Fuck's sake, man. Honestly,
Oh,
Tom,
Okay, so
tell him.
Savaloys are definitely not horse penises.
no, they're not.
Okay, James, you're a prick.
Revelations here, ladies and gentlemen. If you have an issue, if you don't know exactly what something is, come onto your LOD perspective and we'll tell you straight
Yeah.
whether it's a penis or balls or
And
a horse's
this
penis.
is how quick we change subject. Yes.
I
then
think-
we go.
Yes.
Then we'll go back to the subject and we forgot
Yeah.
what it was.
I mean,
Yeah,
the idea
I'm-
of the Tonight Show was going to be something like retro themed, but now we're
Retro-based.
talking about
That is
testicles,
retro.
balls, and naked Masuko
Well,
paintings.
when I was little, my brother told me that I was eating a horse's penis. That the red skin was it being peeled off, and used to rip. I used to cut that bit off because I thought it was his foreskin.
Oh
so
my
you
god.
say
Louis.
you wet an horse's circumcised penis? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Well, no, I didn't know, didn't I? I
You
was
didn't
only
know a
fucking.
Savloy was fucking a horse penis.
Circumcised.
Okay, is cream eggs cockroaches?
No.
What?
Seriously,
Hey?
did they just tell me things to make me sad?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure there's like some sort of food
No,
standards that
Can't
won't allow
believe
that.
you told me there was cockroaches.
there's food standards that probably won't allow something like that.
Yeah, I don't think the Chinese yogurt all, mate, is a 5-star. So,
Okay, here's one more question.
The Chinese
Is
one that
there
Meisuko goes
spunk
to is a 5-star.
in energy
yeah.
drink?
No.
Is there what?
Well, I got told that there's ball spunk in energy drinks.
No, the
What?
battery acid. Battery acid.
No, taurine.
Like Taurus, you think is button co. Let's Google it, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Google with
Why
Tom.
not? Why
Well,
not?
I'm not
Why
allowed to
not?
drink them anymore. So,
Whilst
but
Tom
it's
Google is, I'm just gonna say there is a Nintendo Direct tomorrow when this comes out the previous week, and then when this goes out, there was also a Pokemon Present which came out the day this came out. So I'll probably be
any
speaking about that next week.
predictions? I think they're gonna announce Hi-Fi. Is it true?
What?
No, but it's such a big rumor that redbull.com themselves had to address this. So Q&A, you can't see it because I'm doing a Lou from a couple of seasons ago. Is taurine made from bull's testicles? No, the taurine in Red Bull is not derived from animals. It's produced synthetically by pharmaceutical companies, which guarantees its highest quality standards. Taurine is an amino acid naturally occurring in the human body and present in the daily diet. It is involved in a wide range of biological process. But yes, if you type in energy drinks, bull sperm, it literally came up first thing from Red Bull themselves. We're debunking shit here on the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, what a show!
And I
Fucking
believe
educational.
I genuinely think I'm gonna call this show is a Savoy a horse's penis.
yes,
Do it. Do it.
you got to. Oh my god, the
So,
things
yeah,
you can do. Right, so, yes, carry on. Back to the
there's a Nintendo Direct when we've recorded this show tomorrow, which will obviously not be live by then. It's a partner present, so I'm assuming they're going to show off some external games coming to the Switch, not actual made in house at Nintendo. So possibly Hi-Fi Rush and stuff that Xbox mentioned previously might be coming. Yeah, I know you love to hear it, Daz. I know. But yeah, they're just going to show probably some indie games off that are coming to Switch this year, and I don't think we'll have any hardware updates on the Switch 2.
I don't even have a Switch, so I couldn't give a fuck.
I know, it's fun.
Well,
And
if you
then
go to Hayden's Switch, it just blows up every time he docks it.
yeah, I play Bluey and it blows up.
Use your phone. The more powerful.
Which is fucking sad when you think about it.
is
In this
sad,
day and
yeah.
age, that our mobile phones are more powerful than the Switch.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yes, Hayden, have you got anything in particular that you are expecting for Nintendo Direct or the Pokemon presentation for Pokemon Day?
Pokemon Presents is just what I said last show about what I think is going to come out. Black and white remakes, potentially a future game they'll announce as well.
I saw on X where someone speculated for Pokemon Presentation Day, whatever, that it's going to be a bunch of the old Game Boy games and coming onto the Nintendo service, which I think is very, very likely.
Yes.
You know, the classics, Sapphire, etc., like that, all coming onto the Nintendo Online expansion pack. So that would be quite cool if that was to come along. For the Nintendo Direct, I think it'll just be another bunch of cute games, nothing groundbreaking. That'll probably be around about summertime if we were to have something.
As I said, it's a partners present, so it's not going to be anything they're going to Nintendo.
I have seen someone who is classed as an insider. So really, the source is, trust me, bro. That
Who was insider?
Something like I can't remember his fucking name. Anyway, so there's some sort of insider who speculates that we could see now. Of course, part of the Nintendo Online deal is that you get emulators. So you get Nintendo 64, SNES, NES, Sega Mega Drive, Game Boy Advance, and Game Boy Color.
No, but who cares? I've got all that on my OG Xbox now.
I know, Daz, but I'm just thinking for those people out there who hasn't got the OG Xbox modded and everything, or those classic consoles, they can just pay $34.99 and have access to all these games.
Fuck that shit, Tom. You should be with me. You want the original hardware for this shit, man.
No, I am. But I'm just saying that this is one of the rumors, and obviously this is meant to be a gaming podcast, so we might as well talk about something other than testicles and naked Meisuko paintings. And
Wait,
have a
whoa,
bit
whoa,
of-
whoa, whoa! I didn't hear this. When did you talk about making Masuka paintings? What?
I see him walk him up, didn't you?
I'm about to say his ears
When we
perked
said
right up.
Masuko can be naked because he's not got his camera on, he said he would quickly go paint up a picture of himself naked.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll be honest with you, but that I must have missed that because I didn't hear that part.
I thought he
Yes,
was going to
you
be
did.
almost to you. I'm naked right now.
You're just
the
in
waist
fucking
down.
denial.
Anyway, so the rumor is that GameCube are now finally coming over to Nintendo Switch Online. So if you pay the annual monthly fee, you can get access to game emulators, GameCube emulators.
Ah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Even though
mean-
I can get that on the PC and I've got my
think they'll
GameCube
announce
on
that
right
the,
now.
But yes, but this is for more the. God damn it, Daz! I'm just trying to fucking get this working.
I know, I'm taking the piss, man.
Oh,
Right,
no,
so
you're not.
do you think they'll announce something like that around
I
tomorrow?
don't think it's
Yes.
tomorrow, but I think it's coming soon. I mean, because the Wii U had GameCube emulators, same with the Nintendo 64, SNES, NES, which all came along to this new service. So I'm thinking that it's physically possible for that to come along, and then maybe eventually Wii, possibly. Don't know. Meisuko, what do you think of that? Since you already made a comment on that one, other than that's bullshit. Why would I do that? What do you think of the possibility of GameCube coming into modern hardware?
Well, I have super fond memories of GameCube. So if it would be true, I would be very happy. It's like Daz have been buying those GameCube games, and I'm always like brings back good memories. So I
Mom.
like that. Yeah, I like that generation. There
It
was
is
a
a good
lot of
generation.
good games. Yeah.
I mean, I although I bought Metroid Prime, I would like to have that, not the remake, which is already out. I'd like to have the original on handheld, for example, which would have been pretty sweet, as well as Mario Kart Double Dash, probably one of the best Mario Karts out there. So there's a lot of great games that you could take from the game. Dazzy's off. He's going to go.
He knows.
I know
what I'm doing.
exactly what he's doing.
Do you mean that, Tommy, baby?
Stay there, Dazzy.
Yeah, you've got one as well.
Daz,
Yeah.
That's in mint condition.
Daz,
Yeah,
your
it's
zipper's
what?
undone.
I don't care. It's my cock out.
No.
It doesn't matter then, does it? Yeah, where's yours, Tom?
Be back.
Tommy?
What is
Right,
that
I'm back.
rubbish?
There's
Mario
Mario Kart. How dare you?
Oh,
Mario
of course,
Kart Double Dash.
this bad boy.
Never heard of
Yeah,
it.
man. Snap. You
Snap.
never heard of Mario Kart Double Dash? My
This-
sip isn't undone.
The thing is, oh dear God, Daz. Yeah, the thing about Mario Kart Double Dash, I got my first exposure at McDonald's when they used to have GameCubes whilst you were waiting for your chicken nuggies. But also games I think will be very
What?
good on.
That was a
on the-
thing?
That was a thing.
We're
Also,
only a year. I'm only a year younger than you, you know? 2 years? 2 years?
Yeah, but
How
you
the
don't have,
hell?
you live in London where Tom lives lives. No,
I used to
you're
live in
from
Bristol. I used to live in
Bristol,
Bristol
so
growing
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
But other games which I think will be very good on a GameCube emulator to bring into modern days is Legend... Fucking beautiful, Final Fantasy, Legend of Zelda, Wind Waker, cute little game, absolutely love it. I think it will go down incredibly well. Star Fox Adventures, fantastic, highly enjoyable, and of course, maybe one for Hayden, Pokemon Colosseum.
Yeah, man.
I actually
That is
never
such-
played that. I never had a
It's really
GameCube,
good.
so I never played it.
Wave Race, love it, absolutely love it. So
Yeah,
there's a
that's wonderful.
I mean,
And you know,
absolutely love
like,
it.
I know
and you
none of
know,
these
like
games.
if they will bring back like GameCube emulation, there is a chance that we would be able to play like Skies of Arcadia.
Mhm.
Get
And we
yourself
could
on
also-
torrent and fucking download it.
Yeah.
But I
We
mean,
do
to be-
not condone piracy.
That's a
Unless
question. You know
you-
when
It's
Oh.
not piracy if you own the game.
But the thing
You
is,
know-
though, is that with this, you can get with this. If in Nintendo Switch Online, obviously you have online access and you can do online games like GoldenEye. You can play online GoldenEye from the Nintendo, which is very cool. I would love to do online games of Mario Kart Double Dash. That would be pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah, I'd fuck you up.
I'll fuck you up.
Just a
Yeah,
question.
right.
You know when they bought the emulators out on the Wii, was it Wii U? You said, didn't you have to have the GameCube controller?
No. You can buy them on.
Was
you
that
could,
just
no,
a
no, no.
rumor
You
I
can
heard?
buy. That was the Wii. You can actually
the Wii.
play the games on the Wii console itself. You pop the disc in, and on the top, that's where you have the game console controller slot.
That's it. Yes,
That's the one.
apologies.
But on the Wii, you can actually buy them on the Wii U store or the Wii U store. You could buy them online, you buy them on there, and play them on the tablet. Which, yes, okay, fucking beautiful. Okay, Daz, I'm gonna get another one.
Yeah, do it.
Is this a retro off?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Well,
And
but I
I'm
think
glad.
that's the news, really, isn't it? There's not much else out there apart from
Well-
Lady Gaga's coming to Fortnite.
Oh,
Is she?
yeah. What about
God.
Borderlands?
What? How about
Borderlands.
what?
Borderlands.
Yes, they showed 2 images of Borderlands. the
and a
movie, didn't they?
and a glimpse of the trailer.
I've not seen the trailer. What's everyone's thoughts on what? Did you watch it?
I think you know what. I'm not going to lie to you. I think that some
Fucking
stupid the
background.
front case of the poster. I think that's Jack Black.
Jack Black's meant to be playing Claptrap.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay,
Yeah, man.
I was gonna say
He's the
he
voice
must
of
have got
Claptrap.
ripped well quick. Is that
Look at Tom's cardboard cutout.
Oh yeah, need to get that in a bit.
Here we go. Here we go.
I'll get my cardboard cutout and a nice mint condition of Conker's Pocket Tales on the Game Boy Color. One of my like,
Nice.
prized
I
possessions.
dare you to open it.
No,
Mm.
right there, ladies and gentlemen. For the
Do-do-do-do-do.
hold on, right there. Got that one.
Nice.
Right there is a cardboard cutout of me, which from my last day at Emma Bridgewar, there was a whole little hoo-ha about my new workplace where the campaign was make health and safety sexy. In case you don't know, I work in health and safety. And they thought it was absolutely fucking hilarious that they make this cardboard cutout of me, which is a little bit taller than me, which isn't hard to do.
What?
Me.
He's a short man then.
About
Well,
5'7" -ish.
obviously.
2 seconds. I'll go grab it and show you guys.
And I'll go. Do-do-do-do-do.
Hayden. Hayden.
Yes.
Hayden.
Yes, Liv.
Megan's
Yes, Liz.
taller.
Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
Is that actually his body though?
No, of course it isn't. For the
Oh,
viewers, Tom just showed us his cardboard cutout of his face. to Connor.
Right, Jazz, I'm not going to go around comparing shit now because
Oh, Tom, it's
I'm
fallen
out of breath.
over.
Tom,
Tom,
you
it's
fell
fallen
over.
over. Tom, you fell over.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Is that a door?
Well, obviously, it's probably just a cupboard. Oh, is that Turok? Nice.
Yeah.
I'm playing on the PS1.
Dark. Yeah, obviously, I'll show you the box of that. 007, the OG.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking great game. I remember playing that.
Has
with
Tom
that boy.
got this Zelda? Has Tom got the gold Zelda? Yeah. I don't know.
Dazzy?
Yeah, seen nice. Cena. And Star Wars. Pod
I
Racer.
fucking love that game, Daz. I absolutely did not put it down.
And I've actually got F-Zero X in the N64 now when we go
Nice.
to retro.
Right, might as well
There
move
we
my
go.
blanket out of the way.
Tom's
Since I keep
come
getting
back
up
with a
and fucking
load
down.
of
That
games.
pod racer, that's good.
Oh, you haven't got a
memories.
special edition then?
Gold. That's gold.
No, he's got a special edition as well, so it can't be that special.
I've got special the gold. It is it's
the
still
same
a
one.
rare one.
Yeah.
It's
Still rare.
It's still there.
Same
Yeah,
fucking
but his
thing.
one is really golden.
Love this
and
one.
Tom's is-
Gorgeous.
Tom's like, oh, I fucking love Pokemon Stadium.
And
I don't
then
know what
the boring cartridge of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Fantastic game. Right, Daz, that's it. We're no longer comparing shit because I need to sit the fuck down now.
Well, I've got all my other shit to go. Yeah.
He's so small.
It's because you've never met him in person. You missed out last year.
I know, but look how short he is.
I'm fucking short.
I'm 6'2".
I'm 5'8".
You short ass.
Oh,
How
There we
tall
go.
are
So,
you, Mizuko?
I am the same height as you, Das. Then
Good lad. What fucking tower
how
these
tall is-
guys?
How tall is Daz?
Right, okay.
just said 6'2".
I'm taller than you, Daz. What the fuck?
I don't give a fuck.
That's because you're a fucking giant, Lewis.
Yeah.
I'm,
Sassy
I'm
Lewis.
literally just a couple of inches taller than Meisuko.
Yeah.
So
You are a tall guy.
we'll get you a nice wheelchair. We'll drive you around.
Cool.
You're
Right, Tom.
Wait.
Fucking,
What?
let's go for it. This is your go.
Trousers in my trousers.
The retro. Go on.
All
You might
right,
as well get it
okay.
over with.
Okay, so Hayden moving
I'm
swiftly along.
I'm after you, Tom.
But you're after me. So this time, obviously, I'm going to be going through one of my recent purchases. I've already mentioned earlier on the Atari Jaguar. Probably one of my most prized possessions I own. I absolutely love that console. I've played it a handful of times with Doom as well as Cybermorph because they're the only two games which I have for it, because every other Atari Jaguar cartridge or box or whatever is fucking expensive. As we did on the live show with Paul. Were we live when we were talking about the Atari Jaguar and the cartridges?
Yeah,
Hayden?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah.
I think you will, because I watched it on YouTube. Because I do watch the show on YouTube, guys.
And
you know.
Daz, we
thanks,
love you
Daz.
for it. We love you so much.
Mwah.
And
Yes.
as we found out that the Doom cartridge itself only cost roundabout cost 89, 90 quid without the box. So, and to have cash converters out of all places, to have this Atari Jaguar, to lump that in with the Atari Jaguar, no extra price, was pretty snazzy. So for a total, I've spent 230 odd pounds just on the Atari Jaguar with Doom included. Usually a box version or unboxed version goes around about 300-ish. Box version with Cybermorph, because that was what was lumped with it, was be around about 300 to 325. Daz is off again. He's probably going to show me the fact he's got Cybermorph, or he's probably got his own Atari Jaguar. He's probably got the white one.
Nah.
But yeah,
Bullshit.
I bought the Atari Jaguar for 230 quid, as well as Cybermorph separately for 15, which usually that can go for a little bit higher. So it was a very good purchase. Plugged it in and everything, and I had a miniature panic attack. I do apologize if because I'm mainly recapping all this because obviously the last episode didn't go to the download. So if you didn't if you didn't watch the last one, I'm just going through this again. I had a bit of a heart attack because as soon as I plugged it up and everything, pushed the button with the cartridge not fully slotted in, I had a miniature panic attack because no light came on whatsoever, nothing happened, and I thought, son of a bitch, they sold me a dud. They sold me a broken Atari Jaguar. Intensive Googling later, it turns out they have to literally fully push the cartridge in until you hear the in order for it to fully work. So did that, plugged in, and then the iconic Atari Jaguar start screen happened. It's so shit, but it's amazing.
Yeah. I've never seen it before, and I went to when I was doing something earlier, and I thought I'd have a quick look, and I was just like,
it's such a low audio quality, and then what is it? Yeah, the Jaguar roar. Then you hear the with Atari flying in from all places, and then it goes.
Where the fuck has that gone? Oh,
it didn't go like that. So after the Atari thing all comes in, and then you see the cube of the Jaguar face spinning around. It goes do 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 do, which I found out that I can actually buy on iTunes. That is my text tone, so I'm very tempted to buy that.
I'll have to have your number so I can constantly text you, and you can hear your tune all day.
It's the whole lot. It wasn't just. It's literally the roar. And then
what I don't like about the Atari Jaguar is the cartridge slot.
No,
they're in the cover.
It puts me on edge, and for good reason, because the cartridge slot is exposed, and of course, this console's been out for 31 years. No, Lou, I haven't bought. Lou, I didn't buy the. Lou just sent me a text saying test. I haven't bought. It didn't work.
Yeah, is in. The end with fucking game little banana.
I said I would, but I almost.
Wow.
Stop it! I'm not. Did I say I bought it, or did I say I'm gonna buy it?
You were going to buy it. You did say that, yeah.
Thank you. Fuck off, roar.
Wow.
Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, there's no door to the cartridge itself. So 31 years this console been available for.
Yeah.
And it's been exposed. And I'm literally, that's another reason why I was crapping myself on why it wasn't working. But I would say that Atari Jaguar is probably one of the most expensive consoles that you could probably buy because of how rare it is, as I've mentioned before. In this country alone, in regards to how many units were sold by the time that the Atari Jaguar was defunct, is in between, obviously the number's not exactly final, but it's in between 150 to 200,000. Now, put that into consideration. How many Wii's, how many Switches, how many PlayStation 4s, how many Xboxes have all been sold over the years? It's a hell of a lot. You've got, I mean, Jesus, how many did fucking the Switch sell? It must be like 100 million. It's a good million number. And then you got one console which was made by one of the biggest console and most innovative video game companies in the whole wide world. Atari, once the kingpin of gaming from the 70s and 80s.
According to Google, 139.36 million Switches.
So 139 point whatever million, 150 in this country, 150,000 in this country alone, and in total it was just around about 300,000 worldwide.
In this country, 1.5 million in UK.
Is that for Switches?
Yes.
Which is just absolutely freaking bonkers. Again, a big juggernaut like Atari could only muster such a low number worldwide. Now, the thing about the backstory about the Atari, will you stop sending me RAR, Lou?
Yeah, fuck off, Lou.
So, now the thing about the Atari Jaguar, which always made it so special at the time, was that this was before the Nintendo 64. This was before the PlayStation came out. So this was still fairly where the bit wars was still kind of up and running, still kind of high. So you had like the 8-bit NES and you had the 16-bit with the SNES and the Sega Mega Drive. Hell, even on the Mega Drive itself, it says 16 bits. It's flaunting that shit. And then you had the Sega Mega Drive 32X, the add-on on top. So
shit.
Yeah. But the thing is that obviously you had 32 bits and everything. You had 32-bit add-on, but you never necessarily had like a 32-bit console coming straight out. So Atari actually had the Panther and then the Jaguar. Now the Panther was being made to be 32-bit console, and the Jaguar was going to be the next gen. It was going to be the successor to that 64 bits. But all in all, due to, I don't know whether it was, for whatever reason, the Jaguar actually came along in regards to development. It came along a lot better than the Panther, and then Atari themselves, which in my personal opinion, I think it wasn't, considering the time, wasn't a bad marketing point. Why bother spending money and resources into 32-bit when we've already got a 64-bit on the way? Let's just jump over one generation. Let's go and focus on the 64-bit. So when they got to their advertising, that's when the whole catchphrase "do the math" came along. 16-bit, 8-bit, and then they said Atari Jaguar 64, which is the bigger number, which for kids and for young and for people who didn't obviously understand too much about like the technicalities of it, but you understood that the bits contributed to the quality and the overall feel of the game. So obviously the bigger number, the better the performance. However, within the Atari Jaguar, this is where it gets a little bit convoluted. And this is one of the reasons why the full potential of the 64-bit Atari Jaguar was never reached, was because inside of it, it has two 32-bit chips. Known as Tom and Jerry. Now, don't ask me which one does what, but one of them sorted out the graphics and the other one sorted out the audio. And then controlling those two was something which the game developers were more suited to, was a 16-bit, but didn't contribute to the overall bits. It was kind of like the brain of it. They would like tell which bit to do what, etc., etc. But it turns out that because manufacturing the game to fully utilize both the two 32-bit chips to overall get the overall number of 64 for the overall quality of the game was quite difficult. So a lot of the developers actually just utilized the chip which they were already suited to, the 16-bit, which was only supposed to operate as the brain and the command center. But it actually turned out that a lot of the games just fully utilized on this one particular chip because it was well known how it was well known for them. It was well known. They were used to it. It was easier to make a game. Hence why a lot of the games were kind of side scrollers. You had like Rayman, you had like Zool, you had like Soccer Kid, something which was very side scrolly and very reminiscent to a 16-bit era title. And obviously, it just didn't work. It just didn't work because of the mass amount of games you had, and it just kind of fell off the tracks. You didn't have big licensed titles such as Mortal Kombat. You did, big titles of the time, they just weren't coming along, probably because due to either licensing, money-wise, or whatever. I mean, even Doom, God bless it, it's a fantastic port. But the one big issue, which it still feels like Doom, but one of the biggest things which I love about the original Doom and Doom 2 is the soundtrack, the iconic music. That music is not present in the game. So in actuality, you've literally just got the sound effects of the game as you're running around with no music whatsoever. My personal opinion
is that because the Jaguar couldn't utilize the music?
Licensing, too expensive.
Of course.
So ID Software,
it could utilize it because it had the chip. But
yes, so it had the whole single Tom and Jerry chip to fully. It would have been more than capable of playing the music, but it just turned out because obviously the demand for Atari Jaguar wasn't so big at the time. The licensing, the fee to pay for the licensing on a console which wasn't too popular, it obviously didn't seem it wasn't worthy of the investment, which is a damn shame. And I think it's so sexy. I honestly do. I honestly think this is probably the most attractive consoles I've ever had, and I'm so goddamn proud of having it. Now, obviously, one of the other biggest complaints about the console itself was how absolutely ridiculous the controller is.
The phone.
What is that?
This is the Atari Jaguar
it's a
console.
controller.
That looks horrible.
You may think it is. It may seem very clunky. You got the dial up here. So you got 1 to 9, the 0, and you literally.
Wait, so you can call people on the Atari Jaguar?
Oh my!
No. So Lou, what this is, and I think this is actually such a shame because it could be so well utilized, is that, for example, Doom, right? Instead of pressing this button to change over a button, every single button here is actually allocated to a particular slot of a weapon slot.
How the hell would you play Doom with that? It's got no joystick.
It's got the directional buttons here.
Oh no!
I must admit,
they didn't have analog sticks back in the day.
The first analog stick back in the day was the Nintendo 60. Well, I suppose you could say that it's like
Dreamcast.
No, Nintendo 64.
Because I know PS1 used to have no joystick.
Yeah.
So the original PlayStation, until they bought out the analog version, which I also had.
Yeah,
but
I never used that.
The Atari Jaguar came out before PlayStation, so obviously analog sticks wasn't necessarily a big thing at the time. So and I must admit, anyway, going back to the controller, it's a very well functioned controller itself. Obviously, if it's utilized like the weapon selection, it's very good. The only thing, in my personal opinion, is not the ergonomics of it, because it's actually very comfy. I'll get to you in a second, Lou. It's very comfy. It's actually got nice little slots on the back here, which you could fit your hands around. Of course, depending on hand size. For me, it fits perfectly, and it's very comfortable.
What they say about hand size.
It is a very comfortable thing, because it's very ergonomically designed, in my opinion. A little bit flawed. And for like Cybermorph itself, these buttons for the dial-up phone, the numbers, are literally just for camera angles. So that can seriously fuck you up. Yes, Lou.
How do you turn around?
How do I turn around?
Like, how do you look around?
Oh, I see.
You move your body or your chair.
The way you turn around, Lou, is literally just by if we're sticking with Doom, the right and the left literally turns. If you wanted to strafe, you have to hold down, is it C? Yeah, or sorry, B. You have to hold down B, and that's when you move side to side. But if you don't hold down B, that's when you fully turn. And it's surprisingly quite quick.
Yeah, no one should give me this. I'm probably break it.
No, I don't think Tom's ever
Before
going to
your
do it.
time, Lou. Before your time.
Yeah. So I'm really happy with my purchase. I won't go into the Atari Jaguar CD because that shit was shit. It didn't fucking
You
work.
have it.
No, I don't have it because that's like another couple of £100, which I probably shouldn't invest in.
I dare you.
No, I can't.
Think of your children.
Think of my children. I mean, when Heather was like, "Do you really need this?" I said, "This is an investment for my kids."
You could say it's the children direct.
So basically, what's happening is Tom's got all this retro until his
Children's debt.
arthritic hands can't play him anymore, and then his kids will get him.
It's the children's debt.
To be honest, I am kind of tempted
Jaguar.
Jaguar.
The children's debt.
I am kind of tempted to build a fucking mausoleum and have me buried with all this shit, to be honest.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm going to put that in my will.
No, when you die, we're going to put you in the sexual health clinic as a like model.
Don't
No,
end
she'll
up
go
like
in a
this,
sexual
man.
health clinic.
Wow.
No, get taller.
So, mate, I know. Have you got a box for your Saturn? I can't remember because I have. Look,
I do.
Yes.
I do. I've got the exact same box.
Yeah.
Your box
Yeah.
is battered to shit.
It is, but I bet you haven't got this. We
No.
keep talking the original receipt and the price of the Saturn at the time when it was discounted.
Incredible.
No, because I am young.
I'm talking to you, Lou.
We had newspapers
I've
with
even
colour.
got the instruction book. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even
You have, haven't you?
the health and
I do.
safety shit in the plastic still.
Oh, I don't think mine's in the plastic. You got me on that one, man.
Yeah.
Well,
you could just buy plastic though.
I could just buy it and
and
pretend.
bits and bobs.
Random shit.
No,
That's it.
that's
I'm
it.
gonna find Sega plastic just to.
I've got the original fucking
I mean, that
clip
is
it.
that is
I'll just
incredible.
That's
I would
I will
frame
Sega's-
that.
I would
Yeah.
frame that and then sell it to
Actually, when I
a
bought that,
museum.
when I bought it off of eBay, that was in the box. So I
Sell
was
it to
like,
a
wow.
museum
Yeah.
because
Sell it
that's
to a
where it
museum.
belongs.
That is
Sold.
incredible.
I could probably, I should put it up on eBay, shouldn't I? See what?
Just the
Yeah.
receipt.
Yeah, you never know. Do you? It was
You
so
never know.
fucking
You'll probably
mad
get
at the time.
240 quid for it.
Do you know what? Do you know? As just because we're talking about it, I want to look that up now.
Do it.
Meisuko,
eBay.
what retro stuff you want to talk about, buddy? As it's retro.
What is that even called? A Sega,
Sega.
Saturn
Saturn.
Come on, Lou.
loose
Fucking hell.
paper.
Sorry, Meisuko. We're just completely blabbering. We haven't really given much of a chance, have we, mate?
And I've got to show you all my setup. Yeah,
I
before
was
we
gonna
end.
say we got to see that. Sorry, Meisuko. Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah. So I actually like Jaguar. I finally got to try it at EGX last year. So it was nice to finally get on hands with that machine because it was. I didn't know anybody who owned that console back in the day, and but it was state of the art machine back in the day, and we were just before this show talking about games that we remember, and of course there is the Alien one and the Bruce Lee game, but the the game that I remember. Reading from magazines is like this Zool 2 that you mentioned earlier. Because I used to play the first one with Amiga, and
Is this the Amiga?
the second one,
Fit 500.
yeah, I think 500, and this Zool 2 in Jaguar looked much more like. Advanced and vibrant and clearer sprites and so on. So yeah, that's my memories of the machine. I don't know. Did you get your hands on this machine like when you were younger?
I did. I had a Jaguar when I was a kid.
Really? Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is really sweet.
That is worth £400 and.
What, the receipt?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck off.
You should
4P.
go down and check.
So Meisuko, I got to ask, did you try you've obviously tried the Atari Jaguar when you went to EGX, didn't you?
Yeah.
What did you make of the controller? Do you think it felt fine? Because I think it feels fine.
Yeah, I think that the buttons feel pretty good. It's like yeah, it's very 90s feeling to it. It actually doesn't feel like many other controllers that now that I think about it. It's like it's quite soft touch. So yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, it is. I mean, the buttons themselves, they are very soft, especially the dial-up with the telephone ones, very spongy. The only thing, again, is the directional buttons. They're too flat for my liking. Which, don't get me wrong, design-wise, it looks fine. But when it comes to intensive gameplay like Cybermorph, if like, again, shame it wasn't fully utilized, but obviously the draw distance isn't as great as some games. So a fucking mountain would just literally appear in front of you on Cybermorph. So it's like, holy fucking shit! And then whether you got the flat bloody directional buttons, you're trying to literally veer off. You're just like, fuck! So yeah, you don't know where the hell you're going in regards to that one though. So I think it's such a beautiful console. And speaking of the Amiga, fucking I love my wife. She was like, because obviously after buying this Atari Jaguar, I said, okay, no more. And then as Lou and Hayden would know, she actually surprised me today with a gaming laptop.
Nice.
you already had one.
No. I actually sold that. I actually sold the white one to my stepdad. He wanted that one so badly. He was like, "I'll give you the amount you paid for it back." So I sold it to him, and she bought me a rose gold laptop, which I'm very, very nice. Anyway, but the thing is, though,
lie. No one's selling that. Whatever you think you have.
The Sega Saturn receipt.
Shame.
I bet if I put it on eBay, someone will have it.
Of course they will.
Someone would have it, yeah.
But going back to Amiga, that's my next one. Amiga CD32. It's shit. It is pure shit. But I have to get it.
Tom, how dare you just
I can't get that shit, man. That shit is like 700 quid and it only really released in Japan. So if I was to play Power Rangers, which is like the only game I think I can name from the Apple Pippin, it's all in Japanese. And I can't read that shit. So
yeah, maybe not the best device to get.
No, true. Knowing me, I'll
so
probably
it
get one
does
anyway.
nothing.
So is there like many consoles that you still want to get?
Got a list.
Yeah. Go on, Tom.
Let's hear it.
Every time Daz comes on, Tom gets his list out.
I get my list out. So do you want me to go through the game consoles I have, or
both?
Okay, fine. So from the top, I have PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, PSP, PS Vita, original Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One S, Xbox Series S, NES, SNES, Mega Drive, Wii, Switch, GameCube, 64, Nintendo Game Boy Color, Nintendo Game Boy Advanced, modded, Nintendo DS, Nintendo 2DS, Sega Saturn, Sega Dreamcast, Sega Master System second version, the Atari Lynx, the Evercade VS, Nintendo Game & Watch, Nintendo Switch Lite, Steam Deck, my Alienware Aurora PC. I class the MacBook Air because I've got some Mac gaming on there. Stadia, technically class that as a console. Atari Jaguar, and now my laptop. Let me just write that one down. There we go, laptop.
You've got more than me.
So with all that, that is 36 consoles I currently own.
Nice.
And the only ones which I've only got written down here is the Atari 2600, Sega Game Gear, Wii U, Game Boy Micro, C64, the A500, PSP Go, Amiga CD32, 3DO, Neo Geo, TurboGrafx, and a 3DS. So that's 12, which I need to complete my collection.
Yeah, I need to get an OG 65 because that was my first computer.
To be fair, Daz, just go to retrogames.biz, B-I-Z, because that's where you get. Obviously, they did the C64 Mini, but they actually recreated a full life-sized C64 with the mouse, the waggle stick and everything. The set, HDMI, so you don't have to worry about any of the old monitors or anything. and it's fully modded. And I think they even give you a fucking USB stick where it has extra games on it, which you can
Yeah.
just add on. And it's only like
Nice.
90 quid, but it's fully
Cool.
functional. The keyboard's fully functional and it's fully life size, just for ease.
You got to send me the link, Tom.
Yeah,
I've
no,
got
I'll
one.
tell you what, I'll do that right now. So,
Cool beans.
Hayden,
Go
have you got anything you want to add?
No, because I have only, as I said, I think I've said before, I only have a SNES somewhere in the attic. I think I have a
What's it
PlayStation
doing in
1
the
somewhere.
attic? What's it doing in the attic?
Well, I say that I think the actual console is in my mum's attic, and I have the controllers here. So I don't really know how they got separated. I imagine it was when I moved out, but
Yeah.
I do have them somewhere, and then I have a PlayStation 1 somewhere as well. And my mum gave me her Wii the other week of the month. She's like, "I'm going to
If you
sell the Wii.
decide
How
to,
much do you
if
want
you
for it?" I was like,
decide to, yeah,
"Hey."
if you decide to sell the SNES, let me know.
No, never.
What color Wii?
It's a white one. It's normal white. Classic. Yeah.
I got it, Tommy. I seen it pop up.
Go on and Daz, tell us your list. What do you want to show off on Retro Day?
Oh, let's do it. I've got it all rigged up. I'll have to turn my camera
I
on.
cannot wait to see this. I
If
love it
you-
when Daz does his little like.
If you are listening on
Snippet.
Spotify or one of the podcasting sites, you might want to turn over to YouTube at this point. So we can now see Daz's
Yeah.
CRT.
Daz, get
And-
your
Right, you
cock
can
out. I mean, put your cock away.
You know, my hand up, in or out. Right, fucking hell. I've got 4 of these beauties as well.
What is
4.
that? Is that thing
That's
we
an
used
N6.
Are
at
you
EGX?
joking, Lewis?
Is that
You
that
It's an
joking?
horrible
N64 controller.
Oh, I hated that
Daft
controller. It's so
It's-
bad.
I must
Right,
admit, that's
anyway.
probably my favorite controller.
As you can
Why?
see at the moment, oh, blue. As you can see at the moment, we've got the N60. No, we haven't. We've got the GameCube on. The screen's all flickery because it's a CRT. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I'll show you the beauty of this box, Tom. Yeah, I was going to change it onto number 2, and the fucking dimmed because right, this is the Xbox modded. Yeah.
Nice.
We're having a visual
I've got-
demonstration. I love this.
Yeah, I've got a Mega Drive there, 64 there, and the SNES on that at the moment. And if I go all the way down to applications, go to XBMCM Stream Station, whatever it's fucking called. I'm going to boot that up because this looks really sexy when it boots up. No, what? Because that's fatal error. That's the wrong one. Live on the fucking LOD, and it.
Oh, bloody hell, Daz. That's it. Show's over.
No, it ain't. Shut up. I'm going
We're
to go
ruined.
back onto. We're going to go back onto the other one in a minute. All right. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. No, fuck it. I'll go back. I'll just change that. Now we're on the Dreamcast. Yeah, this is what I
Very
mean,
nice.
Tom. You can just press the buttons and it just
That is
changes.
amazing. That is amazing. Do you ever
Yeah.
get confused on which one's which?
Yeah, I've got to memorize them. So now we've got F-Zero 64. That's in 4-player at the moment. Yeah, my other ones are rigged up to the SCART. I've got my Saturn on SCART, but I ain't got that plugged in at the moment, so I'll just turn that. So now we're on the PS2, guys.
Oh, yes.
This is fully modded with a 500 gig hard drive.
Whoa.
Yeah,
God, I
So
miss
you
the
can boot-
PlayStation 2 sometimes.
yeah. I'm just loading up Die Hard just for the fun of it, to show it all working.
Die Hard.
Yeah,
Die Hard
man.
trilogy on the Sega Saturn's actually very good.
Yeah, it's booting up now, guys. So yeah, it's if you want an hard drive in your PS2, you just got to fucking get in. You can have either SATA or IDE, but you got to get the adapter and everything to get it going. So English, yeah, obviously. So there you go. That's just booting up now. Yeah, so I've preloaded with about 500 games on that, if not more.
Can you play a disc, PlayStation 2 disc as well?
Yeah.
Amazing.
And because it's modded, you can play copied ones as well, Tom.
Oh, nice.
Amazing.
To be fair, my PS1 was, as they called it, chipped. So I could play non-official games as
Chipped.
well. Chipped.
Chipped. As a term I haven't heard in ages.
I know.
Yeah, the PS fucking 1 days. That's that booting up. Let me just fucking go back. That's the 64. I'm going to turn my OG off and put that back on because I've got to show you that working because I want to show you the artwork on it because it's fucking mental.
Wonder
Yeah,
how much
look
you
at that.
wonder
Oh,
what
God,
your
could you
electricity
imagine
usage.
Remember that load up screen, Tom?
Yeah,
Oh.
Tom,
Xbox and Meisuko. Oh,
I'm going to tell you something,
That is
Tom.
amazing.
We've been in this house since about
Mhm.
2021 and I haven't even paid any electric to you. Yeah.
Well, fuck me. Well, goddamn.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to try this one more time. It better work. Applications, because I probably got the wrong one. So I reckon it's the gamers I put. Did I do the E one? I think I did. Didn't I? We'll
can't
find out.
remember.
Yeah, it's loading up, guys. Here we go. Here we go. So once this loads up, you'll see I've got all like games on the hard drive.
Mm-hmm.
So once it loads up, you'll see them all log into my profile and you get all fancy artwork.
Oh, nice.
But only certain hard drives work on the Xbox. So you've got to look up the list and get the right one. So look at this. Can you see that?
Holy shit! Is that like a it flicks through type thing?
Yeah, I have. You've got to mod it. Once you've got it all on, you've got to go and download it all and figure out how to do it. But there's plenty of sites. So I've got Can you see the games properly?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got Burnout 2.
Oh my god!
3,
Even the background changes.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so gorgeous.
Colin McRae series.
That is giving me like
Yeah.
That's giving me like PlayStation 1 mini vibes.
I know.
Yeah,
Right,
so
That
I've
looks
got
professionally done. Crash! Sorry.
Crash, fucking. I've got all sorts. Decali, OG, Driver, Dukes of Hazzard, Tommy Baby,
Dukes of
F1.
Hazards. Jesus.
Yeah, a fucking load. Street I've got all OG Forza, Vice City, fucking all sorts. IndyCar, Mortal Kombat, Shalom Monks, guys. Yeah, the best one. MotoGP3, Carbon, Need for Speed, fucking all sorts. But look, here we are. Outrun Coast to Coast 2006, which goes for over 100 quid on eBay.
I've
Get it.
seen that go. I've
Jesus.
seen
Yeah.
that. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Get it for fuck all if you get a modded Xbox, Tommy Baby. Yeah, I can teach you how to do it if you haven't got one modded. The other Outrun 2, that's a classic as well. Project Gotham's.
Gotham Racing.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know why it skips there. Probably started again, hasn't it? Yeah, so I've even got Sonic, Street Fighters, SRC, WRC,
Wow.
Extreme G. Yeah, so there's all
This
sorts
is
of shit on there.
incredible.
Yeah.
Nice.
Obviously, I can't show you my Saturn working because I ain't got that plugged in, but I've got a
No,
Saturn
that's
up
fine.
here. Yeah, I've got one up here and I've got one downstairs as well.
Amazing.
So,
True satchel.
yeah, so like I say, I'll send you a link for this box, Tom. So you just change. So that's
Please
changed
do.
straight to GameCube, straight to Xbox,
Oh,
straight
incredible.
to Dreamcast,
Amazing.
and straight to N64.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Right, gentlemen, I've got a
There
question
you
for
go.
you. I've got
Which one?
that's freaking incredible. I've got a question for you all. Obviously, Lou has just gone off for a minute, so he's not going to be able to answer this. But Meisuko, Dazzy, and Hayden, you can. What do I phrase this as in your opinion, is the best console ever?
That is hard.
So I know it doesn't have to be retro, of course, but out of all them all, which one is, in your personal opinion, the best one? Now, this can be from your personal experience. It doesn't have to be technologically the best, but in your opinion, what makes it the best? Is it, I don't know, is it the design? Because for me, the design is a key factor. Is it the controller? Is it the games that you get with it, as in the exclusives? What is it anything in particular like you got fond memories of it? Is it the stuff?
Shall I go?
You go
Go
first,
for it.
but you go first, Dazzy, because I'm still trying to think.
I'm gonna go with the Sega Saturn
Mm.
because when I was a kid, I wanted a PlayStation, but at the time I could only get one out of my mum's catalogue. And when the Saturn and PlayStation released, PlayStation was always sold out, and I could always get a Saturn. So I got a Sega Saturn, and obviously I fell in love with it. When you're a kid, you always favour your first console, I think. Well, I do. So, and I got Sega Rally. Obviously, I'm a massive fan of Sega Rally, and that is my best experience on the Saturn. So that's why I will go with Sega Saturn for myself, because it's the best fucking console, old school console for me. So
amazing. Meisuko, have you got an idea on what your favorite console is? If you haven't figured out one yet, that's fine.
Yeah, I think like let's say like from the handhelds, maybe the original PSP would be my favorite. Like
Yes.
there was so many good games, and that one was a solid device. Like
Was
you
it
know,
Loco
I
Roco on the
love
PSP?
yeah, I love all the devices that have that aluminum
Oh,
that they are made
look.
out of
Yeah,
real
the metallic
not
look.
plastic. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Now I'll show you all my shit. I've just turned it off. To save on electric. I don't think.
No, of course.
Yeah.
Nah, the PSP. I love that.
PSP
I
was
absolutely love that.
great.
I still go on
Yeah.
that now. I play GTA Vice City Stories every now and then on that.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you what,
Yeah.
guys. If you get a PSP
Yes.
emulator for PC, you can play games in full screen and still look the same as they do on the little screen.
Nice.
I wish I never got rid of my PSP.
Or you could just wait till PlayStation decides to add it to their PSP games on
To be fair,
PlayStation.
Lou is making
Can I? That's one thing. Please, someone. This is an argument. Please, someone explain to me why the fuck would I want to play a terrible version of a game that's good on PlayStation when they could have just gave me the PlayStation version on the PlayStation?
I don't have a counter argument to that, dude.
Example, Toy Story 3.
Yeah.
Why the hell would I want to play the upright version when I could play the 3D third-person version?
Yeah, I see where you're going.
Explain that to me. Or, for fuck's sake, why would I want to play the terrible version of Resistance when I could play? They could have just released the PS3 version that was good.
Maybe it's easier for them.
No, it's called bullshit.
It's called
Fucking hell, it's a bit harsh, isn't it?
It's called bullshit. I'm sorry, but if
I
Xbox
do
can
like
do it, why the fuck are they doing it the wrong way around?
I do like the Dreamcast controller as well, because even though I'm physically fucked, sometimes I can press the shoulder buttons for racing games, so that's pretty cool.
So you can use your hand with that one?
With certain ones I can. So I've got a bit more movement in my finger, but I still can't control it, but I can hold it down for accelerating and shit.
Lou,
Sorry,
Lou, I just want to say, and I'll catch you up. I've asked the guys what's their favorite console of all time. So Dad's is the Sega Saturn, Meisuko says PSP. I don't think, Hayden, you've said what your favorite is.
Anything yet,
so Lou, it could be modern, it could be retro, it could be whatever your favorite console or platform of all time. Now it could be for any reason, just personally.
Xbox.
The original.
360.
You bastard.
I've got two of them.
Is where I grew up with, really. I mean, PS1 I started off, and then I got PS2. But with Xbox, there was some kind of it was more of a nostalgic for me.
Yeah.
I played Gears of War, Halo, things like that. I spent most of my time playing Gears of War. I'll tell you little fun fact. I used to play Gears of War 2 until I got up to the level of that factory. Then I would restart it from the beginning again, so I didn't have to play that bit. I would refuse to go any further as a kid. I refused because it was too scary.
I love it.
You know what?
So
I have to agree with Lou. I was gonna say I really like the PlayStation 1. I grew up with that, but the 360, I have such good nostalgia and memories, and they just had a great catalog of games that I don't feel anything was terrible, like really terrible
Mm.
on
Well,
them.
Gears of War is what sold me on wanting an Xbox.
The
I
thing
walked in
about
on my stepdad playing the part where, in the prison and you go through that door and then that body drops down and he goes, "The hell is happening in this prison?" I saw that, I shit myself. And when I used to play it with my stepdad, I used to have to use the toilet every 5 minutes.
oh Lou,
No, seriously, my bladder could not take it. It was like I
That's
had a water
amazing.
infection. It
That
was
is
weird.
amazing.
So from that got me into horror games.
So that was kind of like
Silent
your
Hill
origin
and
story.
well, no, really, I'm watching my brother James and Darren and completely ruining my brother's playthrough of Resident Evil. That kind of got me into horror games. But
Mm.
watching them, not
Yeah, you
playing
said
them.
that before, haven't you? I've heard you
Yeah,
say
but
that before.
yeah, but Gears of War was my step forward to horror.
Fuck's sake.
'Cause the first one, come on, that was scary, especially for a kid.
Definitely for a kid.
Wait till you
No,
when
I'm
you
saying
like,
I'm saying fuck's sake because I've just knocked on my wires.
Oh shit.
oh no, that's fun. No bullshit.
That's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
The thing about the Xbox 360 and that era of gaming, that holds a very, very special place in my heart. Because the Xbox 360, I didn't have the PlayStation 3 when it was relevant.
Mm.
It was the first exposure to me for online gaming.
Yep, agreed.
And the countless hours that me and my old school friends would just pour into Call of Duty World at
Yeah.
War, Call of Duty Modern Warfare
Yep.
2, just countless hours just talking shit with the guys. GTA 4 online, all gathered at the bloody airport, just completely firing shit at each other. It was amazing. We even played a game when me and my friends called Catch the Illegal Immigrant. And I was always the illegal immigrant and they had to hunt me down. It was amazing.
Have you got a white 360 controller?
Unfortunately not.
No,
Oh,
I
I've
don't.
got
I've
one
got a
here.
black.
Look at
I've
that.
got a black
I
one.
really want one. So that holds a very special place in my heart. However, for me, I would have to go with the console which got me into gaming, and that is the Nintendo 64. That has to be my utmost favorite console of all time. Yes, I love my Jaguar, but the Nintendo 64 was the first ever taste of gaming that I ever got. I remember very, very clearly my dad bringing home the GoldenEye Nintendo 64 bundled pack, setting it up in my brother's room. At the time, I must have been about 3, 4, must have been about 4, 4. And I just remember walking in and seeing my older brother and my older sister just completely going to fucking town on the multiplayer. And then obviously I join in. So then you do slaps only and stuff like that. So, and I think the controller is great. I think the design of it is just so gorgeous. It's simplistic but perfect.
Diddy Kong Racing on 64 was fucking mental. I love that game.
Diddy Kong Racing was crazy. I agree. Yeah.
It is pretty
And
bonkers.
I actually completed it in reverse as well, and our last could never do Whizpig in reverse, and I did. Yeah.
Amazing. So Nintendo 64 has to be there for my most favorite console of all time. Second, PlayStation 1. Third, Xbox 360. You may have be thinking, how the fuck could he know that from the top of his head? I've done these
You know what?
rankings
No,
before.
I agree because, like I said, Xbox 360 because of all the memories. Then it was PS1, Nintendo 64. I may not have owned it in 64, but I played enough of it around my friend's house that it still kind of just put that love of that game, that console in my brain.
I
It's
mean,
stuck there.
I'm a wrestling fan, so WWF No Mercy on the N64.
Oh yeah, the 64 wrestling games were fucking awesome.
They were amazing. The Aki engine was just pure gold. Absolute bonkers, balls to the walls, and some of that same flavoring and charm was taken over onto the PlayStation 1 with the SmackDown series 1 and 2. Beautiful, but nothing beats WWF No Mercy and WrestleMania 2000 on the N64.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
many good games on the N6. Well, yeah, no. To be fair, I'm getting a nice little feeling in my tum-tum. I just want to talk about retro gaming all times. Hayden, Lou, I'm no longer part of the LOD. I'm doing my own shit as retro gaming.
I'm coming with you, Tom.
Cool.
Okay.
There we go.
Don't you
Yeah,
dare.
I
you
want. I need
bastards.
to get Yosh's Story as well. That was an awesome game for 64. I love that.
Right,
Old
we are
school.
coming towards the end of the show, and I've got one
Yes.
more point of business. I don't know if you remember me mentioning it in the first or last episode. Is we're going to do a little competition for this season.
Oh,
so I am going to every episode release do a sound clip from a game, and if a listener or viewer wants to come on the show on the last episode of this season, you get every single video or sound clip correct, you'll be able to come on the show for the
Now-
last episode.
Nice.
we who are on the show are not allowed to say what the game is, right?
Meisuko, Daz, you are allowed to.
Oh yeah, sorry. I meant
Join in.
like
Oh yeah, no, we're not allowed to tell you.
we're not
but
allowed. So me, you, and
Wait,
Lou.
I'm lost. What do we do?
There's going to be a
Oh,
sound. So Hayden's going to play a sound clip of a game, right? And whoever can get it right, like however many you can get right
Yeah, whoever gets
However-
the most can come on the last episode
for the big
this
for the
season.
big finale.
Can I answer it as well?
No, because
No,
you're part of the show, Lewis.
where you
This
and I,
is
Lou,
not
you and I
fair.
are not allowed to answer, Lou.
Tom, how about you and me can text each other the answers?
Go on then. I'll go on. I'll
You
get
can
my
text
phone
each other
ready.
the answers. Yeah. So if you want to do this, the rules are follow us on YouTube, subscribe to us on YouTube, and like the video, and then put your comment in the YouTube video of what sound clip is. That is how you're going to get on the show. Unfortunately, Spotify doesn't have a comment section, so you'll have to come over to the YouTube and do it that way. So remember, subscribe, follow,
Yeah, man.
like, and comment, and that's how you get on. So, are you guys ready for the first sound clip? In fact,
Yes.
Tom, between 1 and 20.
9.
Hello, Tom. I didn't realize you'd become.
So you've got
Oh.
20 sound clips already.
Yes.
Let's go with Lewis. Number 9.
Number 9. Are you ready? Listen closely. Actually, I probably should turn it up, but did you all hear that?
Go
No,
again.
what the fuck was that?
Ready? Once again. There you go. So if you can tell me in comment section what that sound clip is, that's your first ticket to.
Sounds
the
like
end of the
someone
show.
died.
It isn't.
Fuck.
There you go. That was a very good copy there. Well done, Liz.
Yeah.
But that's what it
Remember-
sounded like.
Yeah,
I've never
that's what
heard
it sounds like.
anything sound like.
So obviously later down the line, Hayden will probably play all these clips for us. It'll just sound
Yes,
like a
I will.
real
I
shit
should-
mix up.
Probably will. I should probably do a little note clip and say which ones I've used first. So that'd be awkward. Well done, Lou. That sounds amazing.
Add some beatboxing into it.
So yeah, there you
Sounds
go.
Or we're probably trying to take a shit.
Nice. It's supposed to be a professional giveaway here, Lou. You fucking
I
up.
know, and he's. It's fine.
Well, I don't
It's
know
Lou.
what that is. I
Well-
need to know now what that is.
Now that
Well,
we
you
know that
can't
we've,
enter.
now that we know that we've listened to Paul taking
Oh,
a
I've never
mean
played that
shit
game.
from
Never played that
lovely
game,
Las
Tom.
Vegas.
No, never played that game, Tom.
Okay. So now that we know that that was Paul taking a mean shit in lovely Las Vegas, I think we should say our goodbyes. So we'll get to the hosts of the show in a minute, but let's start off with that super awesome, sexy, painted bastard, Meisuko. Do you want to say your goodbyes?
He don't
buddy?
look like that in real life.
It does.
He's
not,
a lot-
not far off.
No, he's
far
taller.
off.
It's a fucking painting, Lewis.
in real life, he hasn't got that blue shirt on.
Yeah.
No, when I saw him, he was wearing a brown jacket.
Yeah,
Leather.
I swear.
Yeah.
I'm
I did
alluding
look
to
fucking.
him.
And
I'm
they
a
look fucking ginger to me.
Meisuko, do you want to say your goodbyes and shit?
Well, I am delighted that I was invited to your guys' show, and now I know so much more about retro stuff. So it's like a learning experience, and lots of laugh, and yeah.
By all means, Meisuko,
And-
you, me, and Daz, we can start our own retro podcast.
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck the rest.
Yep.
Yeah, no, you're not allowed.
What?
We're not allowed to fuck the rest.
What? No.
Sorry, Meisuko.
Wow,
Carry...
in my trousers.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
in my trousers. Sorry, Meisuko. Carry on, buddy.
Yeah. So yeah, like if you guys want to find me, I'm just on Twitter. So Meisuko_1984. Yep,
Nice.
that's it. And
Thank you very much. Go on.
Perfect.
yeah, thank you for the invite.
No problem, mate. No problem.
That's 2 podcasts this week, Meisuko. We've been together.
Ah,
Yeah, it's very nice.
Good,
Very
isn't it?
nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Need a third one now to round it out.
Mm.
Dazzybaby, thank you ever
That's
so much for
me.
joining. Of course, Meisuko again. Thank you ever so much for joining us,
thank you,
Dazzybaby.
Mr. King.
Yes. What?
Do you want to say your goodbyes?
Say goodbyes and where can everyone find you?
Yeah, just find me on X and Twitch. YouTube, I just use to upload my shit. X, Twitter, find me at UK Dazzybaby V2. Twitch, just UK Dazzybaby. And don't forget, you've always got to own a light gun. Yeah. That right, Tom?
Very nice.
Have you got one of these?
I don't have a CRT TV, man. I'm sorry. It wouldn't work.
I do.
I know you
Come
do.
to my house and
he-
we can play together.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, I would
Oh.
totally do that, Dazzy.
No,
Yeah, man.
he lives in Scarborough. I got
I
his
don't
address
care.
now. He sent it to me.
Scarborough.
No. We're not disclosing where I live on the show, but yeah, Lou has got my address.
Hang on, I have his address and I'll tell you.
Oh,
Right,
Jesus. Dazzy, do you want to tell us all when the next Dancecast may be?
It'll be the middle of.
Oh, Scunthorpe. Sorry, not Scarborough. Where did I get Scarborough?
Dickhead. Yeah, what we in? We're in
We're
February, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be in the middle of March, guys. Round about the middle of March. Yeah, it'll be on a Saturday, so the nearest one to the middle of Saturday in March. If that makes sense. Yeah, whatever, something like that.
Amazing.
man.
Of course, for the LOD perspective, I'm Tom Wild. I don't need to do my shout outs. Lou, do you have anything else you want to say before we head on out?
Oh.
No. Oh.
I have a new reviewer.
Where's this going to be stationed at?
Game Hot.
And what's it about?
Alan Wake 2.
Ooh. I'm sure by the time
It's a very
That's
long
going to
one.
be nice.
I'm sure by the time
And I've got
when
another
this
one
comes
coming
up-
out tonight for the Resident Evil Collector's Box.
Nice.
Oh, amazing.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. You can find my reviews on Game Hub as well. Oops,
Yeah.
Yeah,
sorry.
Dazzy's currently doing an NDA.
Yes.
Ooh. Amazing.
No, actually, Daz, I think this one's not an NDA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, cool. I can't remember what it's called. Lou.
Oh,
Yeah, you've got 15 days to finish it, though.
Yeah, plenty of time, mate. Like I say,
2
I sent you earlier. Yeah, I started playing it today, so I shall crack on with it throughout the week. No worries.
and Hayden, you want to say your goodbyes, buddy?
Yep. Thank you very much for coming along. You can find me on YouTube, X, and Twitch. Sit down number 2 game.
Sit down to
That's me.
pee.
And
Sit
all
down
sit down
to
to pee.
pee.
On
Sit down
my
to pee
OnlyFans.
game.
Thank you ever so much for joining us, of course, and we shall see you on the next one. Bye.
Toodles.
Bye.
Bye bye.